Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And today we are taking a look at possibly, how do I want to put this? Maybe the worst statue that I have ever gotten. It is probably the worst experience I have ever had with almost any, not even just statue, I would just say figure, period. This thing has been such a headache. And I know I'm just showing the box right now. I'm already ranting, but I just want to preface this in the beginning of the video. I do not recommend you buy this. This thing is still available in places. I do not recommend you buy this before you watch this video and know what you're getting yourself into if you decide to buy this. So anyway, here's the box. It's called the Brown Dancer. You can kind of see a silhouette of the statue. Same thing. There's not much going on with this box. Apparently, Apocrypha Toys, I guess that's the maker of this. But yeah, nothing. Just another silhouette of the statue, and nothing really on the bottom or the top. But anyway, that's it for the box. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out. Okay, so here is the figure all put together. And when I say put together, I mean put together. And not in the sense of how you normally would put a statue together. This does work in that way. Not really. I mean, the whole figure came connected, but pieces do come off. This thing was the biggest pain in the ass that I have ever had to deal with. And nowhere in the description of this figure did it say that it was damn near a model kit or worse than a model kit. I would say worse than any model kit that I have ever put together. And I know what you're saying, Travis, how is this a model kit? It's clearly a full figure. Yeah, it is, but all the pieces on her, I had to put together myself. These, for example, these golden pieces are all like bent, so they're metal, and you have to bend them around the leg, connect them. You had these little pieces. This is the worst piece. This thing, luckily they give you two, like what do you call them with the model kits? They give you two they got the A and B sprues or whatever. I don't know if that's the right name for it, but the only thing that came on its like this came like this part of this little thing that's covering up her nipples, that came already put together. This, in a sense, this metal piece under her, in a sense, came together, but these little tiny itty bitty hanger things here, I had to put those on there. And I can't even get close enough to show you the tiniest little hooks that it takes to try to put those on there. Not to mention these metal chains all have little tiny hooks. I don't know if you can see it, that you have to hook to the chain, then hook to, like, my big ass hands. These, you can see one right there. Do I have a pointer somewhere? Yeah. You can see this one. Well, you could until I moved. You see that little hook right there? I had to attach that to the chain, and to every single one of these I had to do that. Now she has magnets throughout her body that helps some of this stuff stick. The neck, these little tiny hooks, I also had to put those same little tiny hooks and attach them to these things. You can see they're connecting to the magnet. Every little tiny hook here, this chain, I had to hook it to there. And the magnet is also messing with the chain. As you can see, there's a magnet at her head too. Every single one of these needed these little tiny gold hooks. This crown, I had to bend it around her head to get go on there. You can see that I had to bend that little piece. You can't really see it. Like I'm afraid to take it off her head because it might, one of the pieces might fall off. Like, and then I'll have to take 20 minutes to try to put this thing took me about a week to put all together. Seriously. This, every little bitty chain piece. Now the figure itself looks great. Like, it looks really good. Also, she has a piece that's supposed to go through her butt crack, cover up her little naughty bits down here, and connect in between her legs right there. That broke. That thing was so not made for that. I'll show it to you. Let me see if I can find it. Here's the piece that I'm talking about. This piece is supposed to hook under. I probably can't really show you. It's supposed to hook under here. Oh, I can't. There we go. It's supposed to hook under here, right? Hook there. Come under. I'm trying to do this without dropping her because everything will fall off and I will basically throw this figure away at that point. You hook under here, come under here to cover up her crotch, and then it's supposed to come back around here and then hook there. I was trying to pull that thing, and this is not stretchy. This is a piece of plastic. They did not make it stretchy or anything. If they had made this like an elastic piece, like a golden elastic piece, that would have been cool. Like, make it a golden elastic piece and make some hooks, put some like metal hooks here. Cool, you would have been good. But no, they made it like a stiff hard plastic that probably shrunk during the time that it was sitting in the box. So it didn't keep its original form. Instead, they could have just, had they just kept, see, this came separate. This wasn't attached to her in the box. If they had attached this in the box while after manufacturing and then actually did some work and actually tried to like at the least put this piece in there, because this piece is detachable, put this piece in there, hook it around, and then at least have this piece in there already and then keep it in there at least during shipping and stuff, it probably would have kept its form and it wouldn't have been an issue and it wouldn't have broke. But instead, they made every single piece separate. Every single thing. She came butt naked. And then you had to put every single piece together. Everything you see. I had to connect this up here. I had to wrap these around to make sure. Also, for the life of me, I swear to God, after shooting this, right when I started shooting this video, I was messing around with the box and the directions fell out. I could not find those goddamn directions to save my life. I'm sure that's a me thing, but I had to go online because I couldn't find the directions, and I swear I looked for those directions. I had to go online and look at pictures to figure out where each one of these pieces go, which piece it is. It does come with directions. They might work. I didn't use them because I couldn't find them. They were in there hidden somewhere. And so I had to go just off of what I saw online, pictures online. And so I'm sure I have some pieces wrong. Like these two cords right here, I think should need to be swapped. I think this one is too long. It needs to go down here. But I'm not doing it. I'm not taking the time out to bother changing that. This piece is actually broken. So they do give you 2 sprues, right? But this piece is actually broken right here. So it's supposed to connect all the way here, but it snapped for some reason because it's too tight, really. Because they don't really fit. They don't really fit very well. And you want them to fit snug because you want these pieces to cover up the lines where the legs connect to each other. So you want these pieces to cover up the lines. And luckily that piece is going to be laying on this little cloth thing that it came with. But this arm piece, oh my God, this was I had to use the second one because the other one broke. You know, it's metal, so you can only bend it so many times before, like, the little hook that you're supposed to bend to connect the two sides that you have to wrap this around her arm again. They all come in like a sprue, and except for the chains, they don't come in sprues. But like these little dangly bits here, those were on a sprue. Every little hook, like look, you guys, you don't understand what I'm saying to you. This video is already 10 minutes long, and I have not even gone over the figure, because you can just look at it. I don't really need to go over anything. It's still a statue. She looks good. Proportioning and everything is nice. I can't show you the naughty bits. It's cool that everything is magnetized. Like, she clearly has magnets in her boobs, magnets somewhere over here in her shoulders, in order for this piece to just be floating there. You can kind of see how that keeps wanting to move over there. But these two pieces are sticking because of magnets. So she has magnets all over the place. Magnet in her head to keep this from like falling off. Even though it doesn't really fit her head right. I guess crowns can be a little big, so I guess that looks fine. After putting everything together, I like the way she looks. The look of it isn't the problem, even though it probably would have been better if these pieces were plastic and not metal, and just kind of in a, like, they could have been painted like in a gold metallic, like her little underwear thing that doesn't work. It could have just been plastic pieces, just like this. But no, and if they wanted to make a metal, then they should have put it on the figure themselves. It should have been done by them, by the company. And so she looks good. I mean, she looks good now that it's taken me a week. Also, I've had other personal things, so it didn't literally take a week, but I had, I still got to work, and I was in a car accident and stuff. And so I'm dealing with that too. So I got a lot of personal things that's going on, which is why my reviews are been kind of slow. My reviews have been coming out kind of slow. But yeah, all in all, this is pretty much the end of the review. Like, unless you want to go through the work of, and I've already packed up the extra sprue, so I can't show you it right now. I wish I could, but I don't want to have to deal with this thing anymore after this review. So guys, unless you want to go through the headache of very meticulously trying to hook things to smaller things and smaller things to even smaller things, I don't recommend getting this. And then stuff constantly falling off. You having do not get this. Do not get this. Statues aren't meant to have to put this much work in to display. They're not. And so, just bottom line, don't get this. Even though she looks fantastic after it's done, you don't feel like you've accomplished anything, because the painting, the work that you had to put into to just get it to look like this is nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. And some parts don't even fit right, like her bracelet. But anyway, that is it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.